What's up, people? PaceBreaker here, and welcome back to Warframe Wind Down. So, as of April 2nd, this past Tuesday, Oberon Prime and his accompaniments have been put in the vault to make room for Equinox Prime, Torpedo Prime, and Stradivar Prime. So, that is what we are going to be hunting down for this session. So let's go ahead and scroll down to the bottom of the codex to show off the new things. And yes, there's a Prisma Grinlock, which Barrow will be bringing. I do not have a time frame for it for consoles, unfortunately. So let's take a look at this. So, just like the previous version of the Stradivar, it has a primary and secondary fire. So, its primary fire is full-on auto, 24% crit chance with a 2.6 multiplier, reload speed of 2.0, and its status is 12.0%. Fairly decent balance between IPS. And then we have the semi-auto secondary, which is 30% crit chance with a 2.8 multiplier, fire rate of 3.33. Then we have that 1 meter punch through, reload speed of 2.0, status chance of 22%. And the damages have spiked dramatically. So as you can clearly see, we got 48 slash, 8 impact, and 24 puncture. This thing is going to be deadly either way you build it. Either way you slice it. You focus on crit, it is going to hurt. If you focus on status, it's going to be pretty decent. And then of course you can do what I'm going to do and have one build that's going to be completely neutral between the two. Double focus. Then we've got the Torpedo Prime. So this bad boy actually did a bit of a trade here. So it's got I believe a 4% critical chance increase. Its status chance is also 24%, and as you can see, the slash is 60.8. But its attack speed has gone down a bit, so it traded a bit of its speed for power. Sounds like a pretty decent trade. And then the pièce de résistance, Equinox Prime herself. So, bam, we got a nice little vignette here for her as well. So this is her Union form, also presented with the Stradivar and Torpedo Prime. This is a very nice vignette, I'm not going to lie. And people are kind of wary of her appearance. I don't know, if you change the colors it might actually look a whole lot better. I mean, that's been the case for several other primes. So, let's take a look. So these are all at base. Her passive is still the same. 120 armor, 165 energy, 125 health, and 10 shield with a sprint speed of 1.15. This is my main focus. I love the torpedo. Even when we had coptering back in the day, even after they took that out, it was still one of my favorite melee weapons. Like, I loved its design and everything. The alternate in the Legion, and the Legion's pretty solid. So yeah, Stradivar I was kind of on the fence about. Stradivar is a freaking 10-0 Tommy gun. Why would I not like it? You guys already know that I love the Rubico because it's a freaking revolver sniper rifle. So yeah, no, I'm going to try and get my hands on these. Now, Equinox is another of my favorite Warframes. You'd think, oh well, then are you going to buy the Prime Access? I am currently without money, so yeah, no, can't buy the Prime Access yet. But me being who I am, I'm going to try and farm for this. And if I buy anything, then it would probably be the accessory pack and get me some platinum, some boosters, you know, and of course those very nice accessories. That Sayandana looks very beautiful. Okay, so I've got some new relics that I need to mess around with. So the ones I'm currently running now are, where was it? It was it Lith P2 and M4? Let's see. So I ran one of these a little while ago. First try, I got the Torpedo Prime Blueprint, and then where is that M4? Right there next to it. So in this Equinox Prime chassis, Paris Prime Blueprint, Octagar Prime Blueprint, Distressor Prime Blueprint, Stradivar Prime Barrel with the Mesa Prime Neuroptics. Since we have new relics, and the old ones got vaulted, they contained Oberon, Sylvan Aegis, and was it Tiburon Prime? I think it was. That means that like we had to replace what got put away because there's so much stuff scattered within those. So yeah, we got ourselves, how many was it? I think 12 new relics, but like the majority of those are the newest primes. So we're gonna run ourselves a Lith Fissure so we can get ourselves a an Equinox chassis, because shoot, that's the whole point. I would have already jumped on this, but I held off because, oh well, I want to do some runs with my clanmates. We stand a better chance of getting it together. But at the same time, with everybody taking their time, man, screw that. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, cause yeah. Now I would have been doing some PC streams as well. Unfortunately, well, by the time I started thinking, okay, well, yeah, I'll do that, show you guys what I've done so far on my PC build. Yeah, then we had ourselves a little hiccup with coding with matchmaking. I mean, it has got to be on DE's end, not mine. I haven't done anything different. Like, whatever, like, most of my stuff is default, except my control scheme. The network ports I changed because these are synced up and it creates a conflict when you, can we just start directly? It creates a conflict when you when you're on the same network and you're using the same ports, and they'll like freak out on you. It's why you can't use the Nexus app and be logged in at the same time. So what happens is either I'll get booted back to my ship, or like say maybe Fortuna, or in the very extreme case, which happened during the whole first time dealing with the exploiter after they did that patch, I get booted all the way back to the login screen. That's fun. It's so fun. Making the game virtually unplayable with the squad. And yeah, people were saying, well, if you don't do it with an open squad, but instead a closed one, you know, through like recruitment chat, and they have it set to like invite only, then that'll work. It doesn't. Trust me, I've done it. Yeah. Granted, that was still during the exploiter fight, which still fucked me over. I was one part away from Hildren. No skin off my nose. I have her on here. She's okay. Could be better, but you know, that's how it would be. So, yeah. Now I don't know what to say other than please fix. So, yeah, I've got the Opticore Vandal, as you can see. Hopefully the stream can stay stable, because last thing I want is for this thing to crash on me, which is why I don't stream at 720. Unfortunately, trying to stream at 540 also doesn't work. I don't know. It's ridiculous. So I said, like, next time I would stream, I would turn the quality up, and I would also adjust my mic settings. Mic settings are kind of hard to really fiddle around with. Like, I'm using this Turtle Beach Earcon Air Force Recon headset, and it's decent. I would still prefer a professional studio mic, kind of like the MXL 990 that I've got, but that is also kind of iffy. But it's not the microphone in that regard. I've said this over and over again. It's not the microphone, it's the preamp, the thing that I have. It's a component within the box, the piece of hardware that I have connected to my PlayStation or my computer, depending on how I'm streaming, how I've got all set up. It's fight time. Oh, meatballs. And that was a message from one of my clanmates saying that he's probably going to stay off tonight because he's not feeling well. I know exactly how he feels. Sort of. Because I am no worse for wear myself. God, but Wednesday is one of my stream days. There it is. This is not first try. This is, I think, second or third try. Bam. Alright, beautiful. So, one down, 3 more to go. And people were so set, so sure that Equinox was going to be the exact same number of parts that her vanilla is. Nah, man. Even DE isn't that evil. Like, no, they actually said during last dev stream, no, she's going to be like the other Prime. She's not going to be split up like she is for the basic one. No, we're not doing that. Okay, so that's that. Now I have to find the other ones. Her base blueprint. I think I have I think I have a relic for every single one of those. Let us see if the game will load properly. Let's see. Mezzo E2, which has her systems. We're going to go ahead and make a couple of those radiant. I could also try going to recruit chat for this. And then M3, which is her neuroptics. We'll do one, excuse me, we'll do one radiant, and then we'll do one flawless. And then nothing here. So, yeah. So, neuroptics and what was it again? Systems. Okay, so her main blueprint is in an Axie relic. Yeah, here. Axie K5. I have 4 of these, 2 of which I have made flawless. Now it's a matter of getting decent enough fissures so we can do what we do, because I don't really like going through this stuff and there's nothing I want. Let's see, Draco series, survival against the Grenier. There's still 10 minutes on the clock. Yeah, we'll do that in just a moment. For anybody who may be wondering, let's go ahead and check out the build for the Opticore Vandal. I got lucky. I got a okay, so I hit, what was it, 1,150 days logged in. They give you a choice of melee cache, secondary melee ribbon cache, secondary ribbon cache, and primary ribbon cache. I chose primary. They gave me 3. They give you 3 in either one, but yeah. So one of them, the only one that really matters, is this Opticore ribbon, which I've re-rolled once, and I've got some pretty nice magazine capacity increase. So I went from 9 shots to 11. They've also upped my they've given me some electrical damage to run with, and then the keystone here being 136% crit chance. This sucker, without this, looks like this. Oh, okay, it was 8 instead of 9. My bad. Yeah, and then the crit chances has a ribbon. Then I happen to get lucky enough to get a ribbon on PC as well. So we're looking at like a nice bump to the crit damage with an additional damage to corpus plus 65% multi-shot, meaning this thing will eat through whatever. With a pack seeker, it will definitely eat through whatever. Yeah, pretty happy with what I got here. The Tatsu, something that we got in the Buried Debts update. Revenant's melee weapon. Fairly decent. I mean, it's not too bad. Wise Razor is an okay stance. The like guard combo, Calling Thunder, that's pretty nice. I like this. Like it has, it's got a nice slam attack and also has a pop up on the end of that. So yeah, I can get in there and really start busting some heads. Okay, so I guess we could do our farewell tour with Equinox. Perhaps. I don't know. But I'm going with my sleep build because, well, shoot, why not? Okay, so let's see. Still don't have a freaking adaptation. So I might actually stream that, going through hell trying to get it. Let's see. So we're taking Kitty with us, and we are going to murder everything. If you guys want to see what my operator looks like, I can definitely show you that too. That's not from there, but I have changed how he looks a bit. But then our equipment, I have 2 rank 3 Magus repairs. These are the new arcanes that you get from Lil Duck for Vox Solaris, that syndicate. Reach rank 5. I got one of these. While you're in void mode, you will heal Warframes within 20 meters by 20% health per second. These stack. Like all of these arcanes will stack. So what I did was I went on my way and I got a second one. So now that's 40% health per second. So if I'm not on Vazarin, then I can use that to my team's advantage. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's get down to business. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure I wasted, what, 5 minutes? Yup! 5 minutes wasted talking about my setup. Okay, let's see. Tell you what, we'll run the flawless first. Sleep schedule hasn't been the best lately. Nothing has really been the best. Still trying to get used to being back at home and having everything settled in, and yeah. There is a new music contest, a new Tenno Tunes contest, Volume 4, going on, and I do not have the expiration date for the contest. I have not started on entry. If I had, then there would have been a pretty decent stream with me covering the making of that song. Like, we'd be streaming like step by step how I'm making this thing, or I'd just make it and answer questions while I'm doing it. And unfortunately, I didn't really have an idea of any music. I haven't been in the right headspace to do it. It just feels kind of awkward right now. But, you know, I can still do something after the contest. It's like the second year in a row that I haven't passed the mission. Although my first submission for Volume 2 was it was the Echoes of the Void track that I put out, and that was made like in a hurry in Logic Pro X, which I'm not gonna lie, I did not like. I really don't like Logic. There's too many menus and there's too much going on. There's like way more than what I know that sounds weird, even though like my new setup is Studio One, but Studio One feels kind of more simple and easy to put together. Like you can actually customize that sucker and actually put what you want where you want it. I mean, you could probably do a little of that with Logic, but it feels wrong. I don't know. I mean, I was trained on Pro Tools, so I'm used to having something fairly customizable, while also having multiple ways of assessing or addressing an issue or whatever kind of solution I'm trying to do. So I have like different I've got like different plugins. I've got different ways of pulling all of that up. So then I can use like this hotkey to pull this up, or I can use like this menu right here to pull that up, or whatever. So now with Studio One, I kind of have like, I appreciate the fact that I don't have to download so much additional stuff. That's the main thing that threw me off. That's a plus for Logic because you can pick and choose what you want, but for the most part it feels kind of negligible, I guess. So like, because Logic assumes that you have a crap ton of free space to work with, and when you don't, yeah, this is why I didn't like the idea of having a like baseline mid 2010 15-inch MacBook Pro with like no upgrades, because using it as a personal laptop rather than just one strictly for work, music and videos and all that, yeah, like space gets taken up way too damn quick. That's the thing that irked me about trying to use iMovie, because they wouldn't let me operate off of my hard drive. Everything was inside the everything was like inside the program, and so like any of the clips that I add to the library are now directly on the hard drive, meaning that if I sat down and recorded like an hour of, say, Budokai Tenkaichi 3, then all of that would then be copied to the hard drive and it would be kind of upscaled a bit. That would take up way more space than I would like to have. Well, then why didn't you just upgrade? I didn't have the money at the time. And then by the time I did have the money, I didn't give a shit about my MacBook anymore. I wanted to go ahead and one up the laptop by basically spending the same amount on something that would be way more powerful. I would have like 4 times the memory, 4 times the storage, like shit, possibly 4 times the processing speed or anything like that. Because if you're working with stuff for editing, you need as much horsepower as you can get, and that's what I did. So like, it's on par with my MacBook, if not possibly stronger, because of the increased RAM. I'll take the Kogaki blueprint. I should go for the former. Barrow's also coming this week, but I'll burn so many relics anyway. Let's see. We'll put up the Rain M3. See what we get. And somebody else put up an E2. We got another one of those too. So watch. This was gonna be conflict of interest. But you could get this one, or you could get this one. Man, that's gonna piss me off. So are we all going that way? I mean, there's reacting over here, so I guess that's yeah. Yeah, I still have time on my resource boost that I got from my login. Yeah, that is so pointless by this point for me. Like, I have almost 4,000 hours logged. I'm sitting pretty on the old resources. Now we got a decent stock of the newer resources now. Yeah. But to go back to what I was saying, yeah, like I had a 500 gig hard drive with, what was it, 4 gigs of RAM? 4 gigs of RAM is not going to do you any good. It's not going to do you any favors today. Today, 8 gigs is minimum, standard. Yeah, no. So, if anything, I need to upgrade. And the highest I can actually go in that old MacBook is 8. So, that's what I'm looking to do is upgrade the RAM. I'm not getting another MacBook. Apple asks too damn much for bare minimum. No, thank you. I mean, yeah, it performed well, but then again, of course it performed well. The last laptop that I had was a damn dinosaur. Like that's like a way less memory and storage. So of course this thing, like with its much better Intel processor and everything, runs way freaking faster. So in this case, now I've, shit, I went out of my way, got myself another i7, what was it, Skylake, um, and then, like, shit, I overindulged, honestly, because I really didn't need to get, the graphics card I did. I mean, it's not the top of the line, super expensive graphics card, but it's still kind of a bit of a beefy one. So, yeah, I don't know. But hey, it's what I wanted, so I went and got it. Because that computer is going to be for everything. It's going to be my personal computer. It's going to be my work computer. It's going to be my recreational gaming computer. You know, like it's going to be my all-in-one deal. Although, thinking back on it, what I could have did was got like a mini ITX and put that sucker together as a gaming computer, if not the work computer. And then like I've got a small case that has bare minimum in it to do what I need, and then I've got like this large ass thing that I'm using, and like that one's geared up for like some hardcore gaming or whatever. I don't know, but it was my first computer that I ever built, so yeah, I took pride in it. Like I sat there and did research for like a month trying to figure out just what it was I was going to do, and it works. Like I haven't shoot, so I've got enough going on that now I can safely run OBS and my audio software and stream and not have any problems. So I definitely appreciate that. So that's something that we're going to be doing once I can get my damn head back in the game. I prefer to not stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because that's peak time. Like that's prime time for streamers. Like everybody else who streams either streams daily or they do pick Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because, well, work week starts. So then Monday and then take a day off Wednesday, like just, so stuff like that. So what I do is I do mine staggered. So it'll be Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday. I guess I don't have anything else. Okay. And this thing is gone now since we've been in here for 10 minutes. Okay. Now I also have to jump back to Jupiter and farm for some more of those. Or I think, what, Saturn? I think they're the same level, so I can get T2 relics. Yeah. I'm also gonna have to do something weird with my setup because, yeah, I need to buy a new headset. One of the connectors, uh, like on the in the cable, is kind of busted now. So I wouldn't put too much stock in trying to continue to use it unless absolutely necessary. I can try and find the same model of headset or upgrade to another one or something. Um, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of limited in my budget right now, so yeah. Hmm. Uh, let's see. So now we got sabotage over here. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Kind of want to switch guns or something. Okay, and I've noticed I've been talking really fast. That's probably better than how I normally talk. I'll slur and drag shit out. Not really happy about that, but yeah, it's how I do. I really should be trying to use like different weapons with this new melee. See how they do. Did I actually potato this? I don't think I did. I think I did potato the other machete though, Prova Vandal. Let's see. Where are... There you are. We got lucky and got a Cyclone Kraken just out there on the plains. So, yeah. Okay. So, we'll run one of those. Also, I'm going to reply to this message, so I'll just be a moment. Okay. Like, why is there nobody here? Because I kind of would prefer to do some of these by myself. Sometimes. Okay. There's an interception and a defense for Axie. Oh, 2 interceptions. Okay. We're still gonna run this. See what we can get. Okay, so that's the receiver in this one. I was about to say, how did I even get to... Yeah. Elite Onslaught. That's how we got that one. Yeah, that'll throw you off. Trying to remember where you got stuff from. And knowing my luck, I'm bound to pick it up anyway. Okay. So we'll run this E2 and hope that we get it. I'm having moderate success, so there's that. So we'll stream for a couple hours and we'll leave it at that. I mean, like either 2 hours or like when the stream decides it wants to crap itself, whichever comes first. Also, we have a Lisette deck skin that we got for the anniversary, which is still currently going on. If you're brand new, you haven't really played Warframe for much, and or you missed last year's anniversary, now is a good time to get on. There are these low-level missions that you can do in order to get the other things. The Dex Cyberus primary, the Dex Furious secondary, the Dex Dacra melee, and then the Excalibur deck skin that we have. And now that one is actually the tough one, but it does make your Excalibur look like a boss. I need to find another Cyclone Kraken so I can give it to my friend because he hates machetes. It's either mediocre or, well, for one, not necessarily about being mediocre. I mean, that is a thing, but that's not my main point here. My main point is it'll be one of those rare stances. So then it ends up being incredibly difficult to get, and it's frustrating because it shouldn't be. And then after all that, you get it, and then it ends up being like subpar. Nobody wants that. I'm not saying it has to be perfect and like super OP god level. Just something capable. Something that would do you good. And there's a third one. Huh. Okay. So that's somebody's Nightwave. I've already done all of the Nightwave things I need to do, with the exception of today's daily, which is deploy a glyph while in a mission. Oh, okay. I don't have my glyph prism, so I can't do that right now. Crap. How's this for hacking? Could be worse. Could be either Sly or could be near Automata. God, that would... Oh my god, no. I don't want any kind of shoot 'em up hacking sequence, please. Well, there's no reason to put it on hold now. I mean, we found everything. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I could basically keep going on about music and all that, or like sound production. Yeah, I have not given up on my plans for a Warframe character. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a while. I'm trying to figure out how long these pieces are going to be. It was originally going to be like 1 minute sample tracks, if you, I guess, but yeah, I figured, you know what? Nah, I'll do like 2 minutes. Like 2 minutes of audio should be enough. Zephyr Prime, Sylvanas Blade. Screw it. I'll take the Zephyr systems. They'll sell for, I think, 100. I have no idea what Barrow's bringing, and I'm not gonna lie. I've kind of given up on my PC account for now, until like this thing gets fixed, because it's a pain in the ass. try and go into a squad and I can't do the sortie because I keep getting kicked back to the login screen. Like, I almost did not get last week's night wave for that. Like, fortunately, we were already past the threshold. We're like a minute away from the mission being over. It loaded me in just in time to get to extraction. Yeah. Hmm. Alright, I should probably take advantage of this and go get some more Sea Swiss for the other stuff I'm doing. Okay, press my OBEX. Guys, I think that was what the augment, and then there was the, yeah. It was like, wait, what do you mean lethal ground attacks? So then, like, how? Yeah, there's a combo that actually trips them and sets them up to get destroyed. So, yeah, it works. Okay. So, dev stream this Friday. Okay. Once again, E2. Now, watch. I want to take one that's not refined and end up getting the thing I want. That's happened once. Which is why I barely actually refine my relics as is. Oh right, and since I got this resource booster, it's a good thing I am running fissures right now. Because that also affects the void traces that you get. Man, I'm starting to forget terminology. Yeah, brain is it's kind of trying to walk through quicksand in a sense. It's yeah, it's not fun. Another frame fighter thing. I've got almost all of those. I want to see what's next for melee. Cause this ain't bad. Alright, I have not fought the Exploder Orb yet. I should. And I'm technically not supposed to fight the thing yet, but we can. Guess a quick melee is a thing of the past. You auto block now. God, when they first launched this on PC, it was bugged so hard. Like, you could not aim down sights with this. Couldn't aim down sights, you couldn't aim glide. None of that. It sucked. Another summer chord here. To make me breakdance fight you. You won't win. It's a dance battle that's fatal. This is the real blood sport. Okay. And that already detonated. Well, fuck. And they got impatient. Good job. Wait. Oh, okay. I saw blue outline, so that made me think that that was the synthesis target. It was not. Okay, so I've already gone through all of this. Not gonna lie, I wish that these could kind of explode. Yeah, I'm kind of just dicking around, waiting on them to do whatever. And somebody already has theirs. Another thing I could do is actually get everything, rush them, and then, yeah. And I kind of would rather not. It gives me a little time to do something else or play something else. Wait a minute. What? That keeps happening. Yeah, again, I mean, hell, I thought it was that one map that did it. No, now it's happening here too. What is up with these, like, what is up with, like, these boundary boxes? This is weird and frustrating. Damn it. It's not like anybody's gonna buy this shit off me anyway, so I don't give a fuck. No, I hate trading in this fucking game. It's just, ugh. Can't even have a fucking trade board in game. Like, I think some people also don't outright have it down with the exact wording that they mean, because they'll say auction house. D doesn't want auction house. Okay, fine. Trade board. Or do you just not want anything like that in general? Too bad. Warframe.market fucking exists. So, yeah, you might as well just have something like that in game. And then there was like this whole thing about ribbons and the ribbons not being the right not being the right value, and then there were like players who had been around longer duping newer players out of their out of their plat over ribbons and all sorts of unnecessary shit, and it was just ugly. Yeah, it was not fun. It's like some of the dumbest shit. Some of the community is actually like the best, most wonderful community that you could be a part of, but not all of it. Obviously. Hell, that applies to everything. Everything has assholes in it. Every fandom has assholes in it. Crap. So all I got. Okay, and then there's this, which I think was already that, and this is that, which I think we already got. So yeah, we're cool. Speaking of which, Foundry Warframe EQ. There we go. Not bad. Only 150 oxium, 4,000 ferrite, 5 gallium, 10 morphics. Okay. Now imagine if a prime actually took Oricon cells in order to make, like, say 5 Oricon cells or something like that per component, possibly a forma for like the final build, and like 10 Oricon cells or some shit. It would be weird. Doable but weird. Yes, I am sitting on stats and everything. Those are reserve. Those can be either to sell or as part of a giveaway for newer clanmates or whatever. Like we'd host a contest or like a quiz, a contest, yeah, or like a tournament or whatever in order to determine who gets it. Because that's what we're doing now. Because yeah, no, fuck all that other shit. Like, seriously. Trying to do all this, like, no, we'll just give you something. Yeah, no, we've done that. It didn't fucking work out. What do you mean it didn't work out? We gave... Okay, so, gave a Saren set to someone. That person was not really paying attention to what we were trying to say, trying to offer advice and tips and all that. Instead, they went on to do whatever, you know, and then they would sit in the freaking bazaar and trade chat and all that, instead of actually trying to learn the game and improve. Another person felt like they weren't good enough. While we're trying to encourage them and keep them going, one of the other leaders got the idea to give that person a Nova Prime set in the hopes that that would encourage them and make them more useful. Yeah, and that person never played the game again. We have not seen that person since. So yeah, you can see why I'm apprehensive about just giving people shit. Or at least the other stuff, you know, like if it's normal, fine. It's matches that we're looking for here, which I think is, where is that? Up there, near series. Okay. Like if it's something like auras or like some staple mods, fine. I don't mind giving those away. But stuff like primes, especially now, given that primes can be put on the shelf until a later point in time. By this point, about every 4 to 6 months. Yeah, no, I would rather not do that. Not because well, I could totally make platinum off of that. No, because no, for me it's more. I would rather not put this up for someone who is not going to stay in the game. They're not going to stay invested, and it's just going to end up biting us all in the ass to waste those resources on someone who's not going to give back, if you will. They're not going to contribute at all. Instead, they undercut us like that. Compared to, say, someone who will continue to play the game, even if they suck. Like, they'll get better. You know, something like that. That's cool. That's fine. We've done that. Okay, so 5 is better than 10. 10 waves of this? No thank you. I'm so used to killing corpus on this map, I was very eager to start shooting them. Thank goodness there's no friendly fire, because everyone would be dead. I kind of want to get like a nice little office chair or something. Wolf! This is the second time he showed up for me on this map. Ah, Jesus! Forgot I'm not a tanky frame, so he's gonna start fucking me over. And nobody's gonna try and help me up. Isn't that fucking peachy keen? Thank you. Where'd he go? Did he fly off the map again? So he's unaffected by status, and then he flew off the map again. Oh, okay, there he is, down here. You at least drop a part for me, please. So he's immune to status. He's a big ass bullet sponge. You can't strip his fucking armor. Like, just, this is not the way to make a character. This is not the way to make an elite boss, a field boss, an assassin. No, this is how you fuck it up. Like, if you had to strategically hit him in like a certain kind of way in order to weaken him, that would be cool. Ah, god damn it. Thank you. I can keep everybody healed, I can keep everybody alive. I just need you to kind of work with me. No. What in the what? Oh, it's him. Being a dick again. Best I can do is this. So, to a degree, he's immune to powers. And now that we're at this phase, like, he can call the pack, you know, his fugitives, and they'll survive. Like, now they're immune like him, and they won't drop until you until you drop the wolf himself. So I'm turning off the slash. If I can keep landing shots on him, I can whittle him down. Oh, a sec. Let me boost everybody back up. Like, oh, well, you could just use elevate. I could use elevate, but there's a 25% chance that that won't work. So I would rather not even deal with that. I'm happy with what I got. Different strokes for different folks. God, I wish powers would work on him, because a mag would be beautiful right now. We're not going to get it. Like, in the middle of all this right now, while I've got, see, if I had my Haruto, I could actually start wrecking this dude. I bet the other Equinox has theirs going too, which is probably a bad thing, because then that means that this guy is left. Unless this goes like independent of them. Wait, you can make him vulnerable to finishers? Oh, fuck yeah. Like, he rarely shows up, so I haven't had time to experiment on him. We're working. Son of a bitch! That's why I turn my power off. Because then you're just killing every damn thing, and thus making it way too damn easy for that to happen. Big ass bullet sponge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's also immune to shattering impact. This is not how you design a. That's sad. It's kind of hilarious and sad at the same time, because the Exploiter is the best boss that they've made yet. But then they have like this mini boss and the Wolf, and he's like, he's everything that they have ever done wrong about a boss fight. He's got invulnerabilities. He's got immunities. He's a big ass damage sponge, and it's like everything that you don't want from something like that. Like, just no, like the wrong kind. If I had a gun that could hit harder, because this is death by a thousand cuts. The gun here. If I had something else that could really just chew away at the dude. But that's the thing. Asshole shows up whenever he wants. You have no clue when he's showing up. And then when he does, it's like, they basically made like a tankier fucking stalker. Not gonna lie, that's exactly what they did. Like, he's unaffected by statuses. You can't weaken him at all, and that's just it. Like, just, it's a fucking disappointment. No, for real, I'm actually disappointed. So this next one is going to be Exterminate. Hopefully he shows up again. So he uses the same kind of spawn logic as the other assassins do. So I had assumed that means yes. Ooh, I like that the blue and silver, blue and white one back there. I assume that means that he will then have a chance of showing up more likely during, or well, I should say more often during these invasions. I don't know, hell, that's the prime time when I get attacked by the G3 and the Harvester whenever they show up. Sometimes it'll be during a defense. Like, he showed up and then just like, I'm still fucking disappointed in that. Like, really? Why are you still have your power going? Like, we can have one person possibly detaining, like keeping everybody else at bay. Another person possibly keeping the rest of the fugitives at bay. Now I'm just gonna fucking burn every damn thing. Like, yeah. And thus the entire mission has been, like, yeah, mission accomplished, but I don't know. I just don't fucking know. They say he's supposed to show up more often, like the further down the road, the closer to the end of this that you get. And yet there have been people who have already managed to get like their wolf sledges and all. It's not really like, oh my god, it's a super important, super powerful weapon that I just gotta have. It's average. Damn it. And now my head's starting to hurt. Why, thank you. Let's see how you like it. Yeah, didn't get adaptation, but I did get rolling guard. Okay, somebody might want to buy that. I guess, I don't know. That I did everything, right? My brain is trying not to function. No, I did everything on PC. I didn't do everything on here yet. I've timed it. Like, that shit took me 90 minutes to do 8 planes bounties. And they were all the very first level one. Yeah, I would have preferred it if it was bounty stages going down. I've been here long enough. I kind of have an idea how this works. He says as he then runs into the wall and not the door. I was expecting a relic screen to pop up. My bad. Dude, I saw a freaking catalyst blueprint. I'm taking it. Don't you have enough wolf credits to buy one? Yes, yes I do. And that was the thing that threw me off. I had like a little slip up in 4 hours of craft time.